Hey guys, Johnny here, and today I want to talk about being impeccable with your word. This comes from the book The Four Agreements, and it's something I want to talk about today because I was really struggling to get going after the New Year's. I had stayed up all night, going to the beach, didn't really get any sleep. So today I was just completely exhausted. I would have loved to just have a day to really do nothing. But because I said I would get these things done, doing the approaches, doing these videos, writing my journal, I had to get it done. I had to be impeccable with my word. This is something that I struggled with uh, throughout my life, really. Like saying I would do something and don't, it really affects your self esteem. This happens a lot to me with drinking. For one, when I was drinking, I would always tell myself, I'm going to go out without drinking. And when you do drink, you feel even worse about it because you know you're not being impeccable with your word. You're not doing the things that you say you're going to do. And every time you do that, it really affects your self esteem. So this only doesn't only apply to the things that you say you're going to do, but also the way that you talk to yourself. Your words have tremendous impact, whether you realize it or not. When you tell yourself, I'm tired, rather than just saying, I feel a little worn down, your subconscious is hearing everything you said. So being impeccable with your word also includes the way that you talk to yourself. And today's topic, I wanted to talk about this because I was really struggling to do the things that I say I was going to do. I did not want to go out and do those approaches. I did not want to make this video. I did not want to write in my journal. I would have loved to just go to bed early, get some sleep, and start fresh tomorrow. But because I said I would do these things, I'm going to do them. I don't know if you've ever had this, but I have friends who will say that they're gonna go to a place and we'll meet up at a certain time, and they just don't show up or they say they can't make it, and it happens so consistently that you don't even believe them when they say that they're gonna do it. So now when I get these messages, I don't even respond. I just assume that it's not gonna happen, or if it does, it's very surprising, and it kinda almost makes you not wanna do it. So that's why I pride myself on doing the things that I say I'm gonna do. I almost backed out of going to the beach at 4 AM because I would rather have slept and, you know, it was a long night and I wanted to get some sleep and who knows what was gonna happen, but I told my friends I would go, and then I ended up having a great time. It was great, but had I not been practicing being impeccable with my word, I might have easily backed out, and then I become that guy who isn't doing the things that he says he's gonna do. It does really impact your confidence. You may have noted this. This is why my diet is always a struggle because you get addicted to these things: smoking, drinking, coffee, sugar. These are all things that I really struggled with being impeccable with my word on. Telling myself, "Oh, I'm going to quit smoking today," and then you don't because it's very addicting and you're just not ready for it. So then you're not being impeccable with your word, and your brain knows it. So then you're letting yourself down. And it just becomes a vicious cycle. Then you feel shame and then you smoke more. And then, it's harder to quit the next time. Drinking, I just mentioned, telling myself I'm going to go out and I'm going to face the anxiety. I'm going to just go out and practice social skills. I don't need drinking. And then I have a couple of drinks and I start getting crazy. And then I go home alone the next day or that night, feeling like shit, throwing up, pissing, or whatever the thing is, and then I feel bad the next day because I didn't stay impeccable with my word. I started eating bad because it doesn't matter. Like, what's it matter? I already fucked up anyways. Food is a big one for me. I would tell myself, I'm not going to have any sugar today, or I'm not going to drink any Coke with the meal. And then I would do it, and then I would feel guilty and I would feel shame, and then I would spiral, and then I would eat even more candy, soda, all that shit. And then I would eat pizza and all that stuff. So it put me in a real shame spiral. And I think a lot of it is because I was not living up to the things that I say I'm gonna do. Your subconscious hears all this stuff, everything you tell yourself. Part of the book, definitely read the book. It can explain it way more than I can. But like the way that you talk to yourself is also being impeccable with your word. Like when you're talking to somebody else, you're not going to say some of the things that you will tell yourself. Like you would not say to a stranger or a person that you know, like, you're such an idiot, you fucking suck. And if you're telling yourself that, it's in your subconscious, it can hear that. So being impeccable word includes how you talk to yourself. Your subconscious is always listening. So if you're telling yourself you suck, you can't do it, your subconscious is going to believe that. So it's important to be impeccable with your word and start telling yourself things that are uplifting, that are going to help you. This is really what changed my mindset after my divorce. Or before the divorce, I was very limiting beliefs, negative mindset. upset about everybody, judgmental, yell at people if I was driving in my car, playing video games, like just stupid shit. Telling myself I wasn't good enough, that I couldn't do these things. I suck at software development. I'm too fat. I'm a loser who just plays video games. And then I hear this stuff and I never improve because I feel bad about it. I feel shame and then I feel hopeless and then I don't do shit. So getting out of that mindset has been tremendously helpful. So really the whole point of this video is just that do whatever you have to do to be impeccable with your word. It's I heard this from Myron Golden and it really stuck with me. I heard this a couple months ago, but there's a difference between a choice and a decision. So when you make a choice that today I'm not going to eat any sugar, you can change your mind on a choice. That's typically what I would do. I'm going to quit smoking today. I'm going to not eat garbage today. I'm going to do an approach today. And I was making that choice. And then I was able to easily just choose not to do it. It's too cold outside. I don't want to go out. I'm just going to stay in, order some pizza, just hang out. Um, it's just, I just kind of want that Coca-Cola today. It's not that big a deal. I'll just start over again tomorrow. And it just spirals. So when you choose something, you can change your mind. But when you make a decision, this is what's happening. It is much easier to stick to it. Be impeccable with your word. I made the decision that I'm going to do the 60-day challenge. So I'm going to make the video every day, whether I want to or not, even if I'm tired. I have no idea what the topic's going to be. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just have to do what I said I'm going to do. I'm going to do my 10 approaches. They don't have to go well. They don't have to be all inspiring. I don't have to get any results from it, but I have to do it because I said I would. I don't have to. I made that choice to do the journal. It doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be perfect, but there has to be something in there. There has to be an entry. So hopefully that helps you guys out. Just kind of shows you maybe some things that you could do if maybe you are the kind of guy who will make plans and then bails, or you're talking to yourself negatively. Like all that stuff has an impact on you. And the more that you keep your word, the more that you talk better about yourself, the more reliable you become to other people. That builds your confidence. It makes you feel good about yourself. You know that you're living up to your word. You are that kind of guy. So, highly recommend that book. It is going to make a difference. I'll put a link to the affiliate marketing for Amazon that I have if you want to order it from there, or just to definitely go get it. It's one of the best books I've ever read. The other agreements are don't take anything personally, which is huge for when you're talking to people, interacting, especially if you're doing approaches. You don't want to take anything personally because, you don't know what that person's going through. Um, Always doing your best. I was exhausted. I didn't want to do the approaches, but I was doing the best I could. And don't take anything personally. Don't make assumptions. Don't assume that things are going to go bad. Don't assume that you can't do something. Don't assume whatever. Like, just don't make assumptions. So read that book. Awesome. I'm going to leave it here. I'll put the quick video update I had about what I was feeling before I did my approaches. I'm going to post this now. I'm going to try to get this done as soon as possible so I can go to bed and start this tomorrow. It's day 10 of the challenge. Things are going well. I guess I can show you now. I don't know how interesting this will be to some of you, but if you're still watching it up until this point, you can see what I've been doing. So this is here. Turn this down. This is the approach tracker that I've got so far. Oh man, screw this camera. I'm not editing this out, so deal with it. So this is the approach tracker so far. So I started this on, here, let's get rid of this. Started on December 24th. You can see all my approaches. Back that out. You can see all the approaches. This is week 1. Red means I didn't get their number and I didn't get their name, most of the cases. Green is I got a WhatsApp. The bright green is I had a sexual experience. We had a good time. Yellow is an instant date. And purple is an Instagram. And then I'm starting this now. Orange is girls that stayed in a conversation. And if I had just been maybe a better leader in the interaction, maybe it could have gone somewhere. But I was just very nervous and not feeling like myself. So results so far after 10 days aren't bad. Got a few phone numbers, got some experiences, instant date, but you can see it's a lot of no numbers, blowouts. Like there's a big thing here, just nonstop red. And then, you get a number and then red and then number and then red and then an instant date and then red. And then now I'm just kind of tracking. Orange is going to be things that could have potentially gone farther if I was doing a little bit more authenticity and just leading the interaction better. Whoop. But so far, that's the challenge. Did 115 approaches in 10 days. Definitely improving as I go. I can see how keeping consistent, doing this stuff is going to give me the results I want. It's all about taking action. If this is something that you're struggling with, you can hop on a call. We can figure out what to do with your situation. I know this can be very tough, especially just getting started. If you're not sure what you're doing, just having somebody there who's in the action doing it with you can be huge. One of the things that I'm looking to offer is I come to your town. We'll set up your dating profile. We'll get you in the field. I'll be your personal wingman. We'll go out together. We'll learn and grow and show you areas in your town where you could be doing this. Most people, unless you're living in like a small town of Wisconsin, it's going to be hard to get mass volume. But like, yeah, if you're living in small town Wisconsin, it will be difficult. But there's still steps you can take to improve until you figure out how to get out of that town. Do whatever it takes to reach your goals. Figure out what your goals are. If your goals are to meet attractive women and improve your social skills, like mine is, then you have to go somewhere where that's possible. I'm gonna leave that there for now. I'm editing this up. I'm going to bed. I will see you tomorrow for day 11. Um, don't think I have much planned. No dates yet, schedule or anything like that. Yeah, that's it. We'll see you later. Peace. Hey guys, Johnny here for day 10 of the 60-day challenge. It's hammer time. Done 2 approaches so far, one in the elevator earlier and one on my way back from the grocery store. I just got done taking a nap and right now I do not feel like doing this at all. I'm exhausted from New Year's Day. I'm exhausted from journaling every night, making a YouTube video and doing the 10 approaches. But I said I'm going to do it. So we're off to go get the last 8, then edit a video together. I don't have any ideas for a topic. I basically slept until noon today. It's now 6 p.m. I took another nap, just burnt out. So gonna keep going, gonna do things that I don't want to do because I said I would do it. Be impeccable with your word. Maybe that'll be the topic later. We will see. I'm gonna throw this away and go hit the streets and get 8 more approaches done so I can go to bed and do whatever I want. I will see you in a bit. Peace.